Tonight's episode of Emmerdale confirmed that Mackenzie Boyd, Lawrence Robb, is struggling to leave the house after being held hostage by John Sugden, Oliver Farnworth. In August, Mackenzie had plans to leave the village for London following an argument with Shorty Dingle, Emma Atkins. He accepted John's offer of a lift to the train station, but before they departed, he went to collect a few more items ahead of his holiday with Aaron Dingle, Danny Miller. While Mackenzie waited, he snooped through some of John's belongings and found a scrapbook. Inside, Mack discovered an image that ultimately confirmed that John was involved in Nate Robinson's murder. John hopped in the van and started driving, leaving Marcy K to try and process how much danger he was now in. She #T answer a lot. After a confrontation, Mackenzie grabbed John and the N ran through the woods. His legs weren't quick enough or John though, who was following behind with a bow and arrow in his hand. John shot an arrow, and it went straight through Mackenzie's chest. He then grabbed a huge rock and threw it down onto Mack. In that moment, it looked as though John had killed Mack. A few days later though, we learnt the truth. While on holiday in his childhood home, John had placed an unconscious Mackenzie in a bunker nearby. He was being kept alive by medicine that John was stealing from the surgery in the village. In the days that followed, we learnt that John had broken Mack's ankle when he threw the rock down on him. He told Mack time and time again that he had no intention of killing him, but John also couldn't work out what to do with the man who knew everything about him. Mackenzie attempted to escape at one point and got as far as a countryside road, but was thrown back in the lair after being found by John. As John grew aware his time was running out, he paid one final visit to Mackenzie. He handed him a syringe and said he can either suffer alone, or inject himself with the drug and drift off into a deep sleep. John headed off, and was then rushed to hospital as a result of throwing himself and Aaron off a cliff. With Aaron unconscious, no one else knew that Mack was in trouble. Fortunately, as soon as Aaron woke up, he confirmed that John is holding Mack hostage. A essay search began, Mack had injected himself with the syringe, his hope lost. The bunker was discovered, but Mack wasn't inside. This was because John had got to him first, and dumped him outside a hospital. John disappeared, and Mackenzie was treated. The beloved character has been home for a few days, but tonight's episode highlighted that he may not be recovering as well as what we thought. After Sarah Sugden, Katie Hill, suggested that Mack and Charity spend the evening out, Charity realized that her husband seemed quite reluctant. Alone, Charity gently told Mackenzie that if he's struggling to leave the house, it's important that he opens up to her so she can help. After such a horrific ordeal, it's no surprise that Mack's mental health has been seriously impacted. Will he tell Charity or someone else what is going on in his mind? Or will he see continue to hide away? As he attempts to process his trauma, Mack is also aware that John hasn't been captured by police yet. The Characita is on the run after being driven to Rotterdam by Caleb Milligan, William Ash. At the moment, it's believed John is either teacher or in France, but a recent episode of Coronation Street featured a wanted poster of him, sparking fans to wonder if he will end up in Weatherfield on his quest to prevent imprisonment.